Well, hey everybody, and good morning. Good morning, and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, November 9th at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live. Let me fix my desk area. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. It's beautiful here in Chesapeake, Virginia. I hope you guys are having some awesome weather. We finally got a little bit cooler. It was 80 degrees like 3 days this week. It was so hot. I had to turn my air conditioning back on. I was sweating. But today is a nice, beautiful fall day. So I forgot to bring the card that inspired this idea. But I got a card the other day, and I know most of you who are watching remember, and it was like pieces of designer paper and had gold like embossed around it from Devana. And I was like, that's a really cool card. And I couldn't figure out how she did it. And then somebody on here said how to do it. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to show you how I did these, and they're really easy. And we're going to be using the adhesive sheets. So if you don't have these adhesive sheets, Stampin' Up! Sells them. And there's the item number, 152334. And you get a ton. You get 12 sheets, and each sheet is 6 by 12. So it's a ton of them. You can make a whole bunch out of that. So we're going to be using that. And then I also am using the Painted Lavender set for this one. And I forgot to bring the one for this one. It's the Season of Green and Gold, I think is the name of it, or something like that. Something like that. It's in the holiday. Is it? No, it's an online. It's online exclusive. So this is online exclusive. I think this one is too. These two go together. But it's like the Season of Green and Gold and what is this? Season of Elegance or something like that. The name of the designer paper. But these two are online, and this is in what was in last year's spring mini, I think, and it's in the current catalog. So if you want to find those, you can. And I don't know if you noticed, some people have their name in green. So that means they have signed up to be a member. So for only $2.99, you can sign up and be a member. And that means your name will be highlighted in green. And you'll have a little star next to it. And that just helps support my channel. And you get a couple little perks from that. And then I have another one for like $6.99 where you get more stuff. So check that out if you haven't seen the little button. So I'm going to try and do some exclusive videos just for the members that are in the $6.99 one. Then there's a third one that's like $24.99, but I don't think anybody's going to sign up for that, but they won't let you change the amount. So I was going to make one like a little bit more that had some extra perks, but I'm like, nobody's going to pay $24.99. So that's crazy. But they won't let you change those amounts. Those are just how they come. So but I figured $2.99 is cheap. Anybody can do it. And it just makes your name pop up so I can see it if you comment or something, and some other stuff like that. So let me say hello. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Myra. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Jana. Hey, Christy from Germany. Hey, Michelle. Oh, I already said Michelle. Hey, Karen. Hey, Karen. Two Karens. Hey, Julie. Let's see. Who have I... Some people are on here like 2 or 3 times. Hey, Karen. There's so many Karens. Oh, it's the same Karen. Hey, Vicky Kemp. Hey, Jalen. 41, feeling like 37 in Canada. Wow. Hey, Reva. Hey, Carol. Hey, Jean. Oh, everybody just went flying by. That means a ton of people just hopped on. Hey, Bill. Good morning. Still getting a couple cards every week. Good. Several from Canada and overseas. Oh, and thank you guys so much. I think I've gotten like 20 some cards for my mother. And I'm telling you what, today's her birthday. And it's also Tony's birthday. Is Tony on here? I haven't seen her. Hold on. Hey, Mario. Hey, Jody. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Diane. Yes, Vicky, air conditioner. You know, it's that thing that makes your house cool. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Mary. Hey, Therese. Air conditioner. She was air conditioner question mark. I went over to my friend's house the other day, and I walked in and it was like a sauna. He had no air on, no windows open, no nothing. It was 77 degrees in there. I was like, you need to turn the air conditioner on or I'm leaving. I said, I can't take it. It's so hot in here. I don't know how people do that. Ugh. Let's see. Who did I miss? I missed a lot of people. Hey, Lisa. All right. Huge thank you. Okay, Bill says huge thank you to everybody. Oh, so I'm going over to my mother's because today's her birthday, but she is in a mood. Oh my gosh. So she got fed up at the rehab place because they weren't, I guess they're really short-handed. And so, you know, she can't do anything for herself. Not even like she can eat if you cut up all her food, but she can't go to the bathroom, nothing. So, you know, if she had to go to the bathroom, she'd press the button and it might be 2 hours later before somebody would show up. And so then, you know, they weren't giving her her pain meds and everything. So she said she wanted to get out of there. So now she's home and she's supposed to have home health come, but she's just like not calling them. They keep calling her to set up times and she's not answering the phone. And she's calling me, you know, hey, Nedra. Or Nidra. Gosh, I keep forgetting. I think it's Nidra. Nidra just joined. Hey, Debbie. Debbie just joined. Yay. You guys are awesome. So, oh, hey, Luis. Tony. There you go. Tony. It is Tony's birthday. So everybody say happy birthday to Tony. Let's see. So what was I saying? Oh, so now she's home. So nobody's come yet. So she's like by herself. And she's like calling me, screaming at me to come over. And I'm like, oh, okay. I can't like just drop everything I'm doing and just come over there. But I'm going over right after the video today to sit with her. So she's in a mood. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have left the place. You know, you should have just like called somebody to do something about it or called me to take care of it. She didn't even tell me. She just said, I'm leaving. I was like, okay. All right, so we're going to make 2 of these cards today. I don't think we'd have time to do all 3. So tell me which 2 are your favorites. The Merry Christmas, the Season's Greetings, or the birthday. And we're going to make 2. I did cut stuff for all 3, but I don't think we have time to do all 3. But we will get at least 2 of them done. They're all the same, so it's just different paper. Oh, it's Nidra's birthday too? Oh, today's my birthday. Yep. All right. So we've got my mother, Nidra, and Tony. Hey, Marie. Hey, Lynn. Let me see. All right. I think I got most people. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Anya. All right. So I told you what we're using. Oh, I got a couple Happy Mail things. So this one is from... Hold on, it's stuck. There we go. This one is from Cindy Kaiser, and she sent me this cute card. Isn't that beautiful? And some stamps. Love stamps. And also, I got one from Mel. Mel sent me a cute card, kind of similar to one I did a long time ago with the, what's that called? Faux shutter. The faux shutter. Isn't that cute? Thank you, Mel. Love it. All right, so that's that. And then don't forget card kit. You can get your card kit. Well, this is the last card kit. Oh, I do have 2 extras of these. So if anybody wants one of these 2 kits, you don't get the card with it this time, but you get the kit. And I'll send you the PDF, and then you got the video to go with it. So I've got 2 left. But they're $15 each, so email me if you want one of those. And then the current card kit is this one. So you get these 3 cards. Well, not the cards, the supplies to make the cards in the mail. And everybody should have gotten their cards from the last one already. That one I just showed you, this one. So everybody should have gotten this in the mail already if you ordered last time. So this is for orders through the 15th with the host code. There's still a few people that keep forgetting the host code. So please, if you want the kit, put the host code. If you don't want it, don't put the host code. So that's how it's going to work. All right. And don't forget, I made 3 more mystery boxes. So I sold out of the last ones. So thank you to everybody who bought them. but I made 3 more. So if anybody wants to get one, just email me. They're awesome, awesome. It's $115 total, $99 plus shipping, and you'll get at least $200 to $300 in product for only $99. So if you got one, because everybody got them, except for one person, I think everybody's gotten theirs from the ones I just mailed out. So if you got one, let everybody know how much you love it. So let's see which ones. Okay, season's greetings. Season's greetings, Merry Christmas. Season's greetings. So everybody's liking the season's greetings. Cute cards. I wish for the dollars down. Let me see. Purple and green. Okay. It's so funny because I get an argument with everybody about this all the time. I think Pretty Peacock is blue, but a lot of people say it's green, but I swear it looks blue to me. Like I mean, I like a teal kind of, but I still think it's bluish. Purple and green. Okay. Birthday and season's greetings. All right. So almost everybody says these two. I got one for this one. And this one's really pretty. This is that, you know, the elegant, Season of Elegance. And I just put these different ones down. And this is so easy. When you see how easy it is, you're going to be like, wow. So, okay. So we're going to do these two. So let me get that one out of the way. And let me get these stickers off. I only put the measurements on one because they're all the same. Okay, so let me take that one away. All right, so we're going to do, let me see, we'll do this one first. So let's see. Uh-oh, I grabbed the wrong one to take off. Okay, we're not doing this one. Okay. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. All right, so we'll save that one for in a few minutes. All right, so here's what you need. You need 5.5 by 8.5 crumb cake and 4.25 by 4 Pretty Peacock. 5.25 by 4 white for the inside, and then this white piece for the front is 5 by 3 3/4. Let me put front on that. And then the adhesive sheet, let me see, there we go. All right, and then you've also got a little strip. This is just this strip here. It's just 1/2 inch to put behind there. No, it doesn't matter how long it is. And then you need a whole bunch of these. So these are, oops, I almost dropped my whole bucket on the floor. Okay, so this is this punch. It's, shoot, I can't remember the name of it. Something tag punch or is it tag or label? Hold on. I can't remember. Let's see. I'll look it up. Or does anybody remember the name of it? Oh. Get ready to say something. I forgot. Hold on. Punches, punches, punches. Where are punches? There we go. Tag. Oh, they're not even on the same page. Ugh. Okay. Heartfelt hexagon. That's what it is. Hexagon punch. The heartfelt hexagon punch. All right. So that's what we did. So I just went through. I had a whole bunch of scraps that were like 2 inches wide. And this fits exactly in 2 inches. You got to like be careful because you might cut off the tip. But it fits on the 2-inch strips. So I had a ton of 2-inch strips of paper in the designer pack. So I'm like, cool, I can just use these. So that's what I did. So there you go. All right, I think I got, oh, Linda, thanks for joining. Yay. All right. Hexagon. Yeah. Okay. You guys figured it out before I even looked it up. Yes, I did get registered for on stage. Thank goodness. I was like, since I'm silver a leader above, we got an hour early to go on there. So I got registered right when it opened in the first 5 minutes. So that was good. And then my friend Debbie, who's going to go with me, she's the one I took on the Mexico trip. She got registered right when it opened for everybody else. So that was a good thing. All right, so these two are the pieces that we need right away. The two that are the same size. So it's the sticker sheet and the white that are 5 by 3 3/4. So that's what we need first. And then all of these punches. So I'm going to save that one. Don't you love this? I use that gold thread, the new gold thread. I love it. Okay, so here's what we do. So if you've never used the sticker sheets, what you do is you stick them to your paper and then you peel it off. And that's probably the hardest part of the whole entire thing is peeling the sticker off. So what I do, the easiest thing is just to take the little strip and line it up with your paper. So let me do it this way. Oops, I already messed it up. Darn it. I was going to just line it up that way, but I think I already screwed it up. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, so make sure you stick that down really good. If we mess it up, we'll just do another one. All right, then peel the next section. And press that down. You really want to like press it good so that the sticky sticks to your paper. And like using your little thingy probably will help. I'll do that in a second. All right, then take the last piece off. You don't ever want to take the whole thing off at once because if you mess up, then you're just ruin it. All right, so let's give that a good press on there. All right, so now here comes the tricky part, is peeling this off. So what I do is I kind of bend a corner and try to get it with my fingernail. Or you can use your, like, take your pick tool. This is really the hardest part, though. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't ruin it. Okay, so, oh, that's the other corner. All right, we're good. Oops. So the better you, see, there's one spot that missed, but that's all right. We'll cover that up. So if you do have one little spot, I don't know if you can see it, that didn't stick, make sure you put something on top of that. So we're going to actually just go ahead and put one right on top of that so we don't have to worry about it. All right, so I punched out a whole bunch of different patterns for this one. Let's see. Let's go there. All right, so let's just take one and stick it down right on top of this where I messed up. So we'll put it like right there. Make sure it's straight. That's the important part. Because if it's not straight, then it's going to be crooked on the whole entire thing. All right, so then you want to just pick another one that's kind of different. So let's do like this one. And you just want to leave a border of like maybe 1/16 of an inch or so. And then let's do this one. Oh, that's pretty on the other side too. Huh. Let's do this one. So we'll stick that here. All right. And then you're just going to keep going all the way across. So let's do, we already got that one. Let's do this one right here. Just give it a little bit of a border. And then I'm doing it upside down now because I started at the bottom. All right, let's do this blue one. I hate to mess this one up because it's so pretty. All right, so this one will go like right there. And then let's go back to the top. So see how you've got like kind of an even border all the way around? All right, if you want to repeat some, have I used all of them? I used that one. I haven't used the purple one. All right, so let's do the purple right there. And so this little corner, you can use a piece of one. So let's see, I haven't used this one, but that's the wrong side. Yep, I need one that's going, that's going the wrong way. Here we, nope, is that, yeah, that's not big enough. Okay, let's see, that one's big enough. All right, so if you have pieces of ones, just keep that because you can use it. So that'll fit perfectly right there as long as it goes over the edge. So that was perfect. All right, so over here, let's put, I think I'm going to do another one of these. And let me do that right there. And then in the top, let's do, is there one I haven't done yet? I think I haven't done the other side of this one, but I don't have a whole one left. Let me see. That's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. Nope, none of those are going to fit. So, let me see. Oh, I didn't use this one. Let's use this one. Okay. So if you only want to use like 3 or 4 patterns, you can just reuse them. All right, so now I've got the whole thing covered. So now I just need to trim it off. So let me get my scissors and scroll down these. Oops. All right, so now you're going to trim. And don't throw away these extra pieces because like you see, you're going to need some of these side, edge pieces that can fill in sometimes. You could also do this with a your cutting thing, paper cutter. Your cutting thing, you know, that thing that cuts paper. I don't know why I do these without my glasses on when I can't see anything because I'm blind as a bat. Okay, so after you cut off all those pieces, let's get all these together. All right, you've got all these scraps left, so you can make a whole bunch more cards. So we're going to save those for right now. All right, so that's what it looks like now. Now we're going to do the magic. So the magic is you take your embossing powder, and I'm using gold for these. So this is the Wow Metallic Gold. And it's from Stampin' Up. You get a pack. When you get it, you get silver, gold, and copper. And remember I did that card the other day with the copper. That was really pretty. With the faux patina. Let's see if we could just scoop this on here. All right, so I think I got almost everything. So, flick it off. And did I bring my brush? No, I didn't. Darn it. So if you have a brush, which I have, I left it on my stamping table. Try to get off any that's stuck to that. Okay, so now we're going to heat it up, which is what I love the best. So let me get my heat gun. All right, so here we go. Let's heat it up a little bit. All right. Here it goes. It's like magic every time I see it. Don't you love it? Embossing has always been one of my favorite things to do. And then once it's all shiny, you know you're done. If you don't see any dark areas or powdery looking, now I just go once over just one more time. Okay. All right, so there we go. So now, and this is just a piece of cardboard with foil. And what that does, if you heat it on there, the foil will heat up, so it'll heat it from both sides and makes it so it doesn't like curl up. So now you have this gorgeous thing. Isn't that cool? I love it. Isn't that cool? So you can use this with scraps. You can use it with any punches that go together. Whatever you want to do. You can use squares if you want. So then we're just going to glue this down to this one. So let me get my glue. And put it on our pretty peacock greenish blue color. It would also go nice with purple. And then I've got a nice piece of crumb cake for behind that. And make sure your flowers are going the right direction. I almost did that last night when I was making the. So yesterday I met one of my friends for lunch at Bubba's, which is, if you guys have Texas Roadhouse, Bubba's is owned by Texas Roadhouse. And it's kind of like, it's like a really fun kind of version of kind of like Applebee's, but 10 times better. The food's really good, and it's got like the big screen TVs all the way around playing like 80s music, and it's just really a lot of fun. So we went to lunch and sat there for like 2 hours talking and had a great time. All right, so now we're going to take our pretty peacock and we're going to stamp the inside of our card with this from the Painted Lavender. And I'm just going to go down the bottom. I got something. You never guess what I did. I'm going to show you the back. I started writing the measurement for the card on the back of this instead of on the Post-it. And I was like, oh no. So I had to flip it over. All right, so just kind of go up and then down. Kind of like that till you run out of ink. And do it some more. And then maybe one more time. I'm going to stamp off a little bit. All right, so you kind of get it looking like there's a little field of lavender, but it's blue instead of purple. I probably should have got purple, but I just grabbed the pretty peacock. So. All right, and then we're going to stamp our happy birthday on our cutout, our hexagon punch. We're going to do that. Oops, I don't know why I cleaned that because I still got to stamp it. Do that kind of near the top. And then I'm going to stamp some more of these on the bottom. So just stamp like that. And I like to just tap it like that. And then I'm going to sponge it. So we're going to just dab a little bit of blending on here just to give it some color. And also on the inside. So a little bit of color. So isn't that beautiful? Love it, love it, love it. Oops. All right, so we're done with that. So this goes on the inside. That was a 5. It's so funny now. Every day I go to the mailbox and my mother has more mail than I do. I don't know what I'm going to get when I go over there today. I'm kind of like scared to go. Because when she gets in her moods, man, you know, she can be sweet, but she's also kind of getting a little bit of dementia. Now see how it's messed up? Like, I don't know if you can even see it. There's a little spot right there that's messed up. So that's going to be covered up by that. So we don't have to worry about it. So if you have a spot that didn't get all the way or, you know, missing a little teeny bit of gold, just cover it up with your words. So I'm going to put this piece right here on the back. But the sad thing is there's nobody else. Like, she has no friends. And she has 2 sisters that are, she's 81 today. And then she's got 2 sisters in North Carolina, but they're like 85 and 87. So it's not like they can do anything. So it all falls on me. All right, then we're just going to snip this into a little diagonal. I know you guys can relate, some of you guys. Okay, and then we're going to do, we want to put this gold on here. So we're going to just grab some tape regular tape, put that on the back. And then I just like to set it, well, first I'm going to undo one end. So this is like 5 strands of the gold, like really thin, wrapped together. So I'm going to undo one end like that because I want it kind of wispy looking. I tried to undo the whole piece and it just took me so long. I'm like, forget it. I'm just doing the ends. So we're going to start that off the edge like so, and then just go up, make a loop, and then bring it down, make another loop. You kind of want to go diagonal and make another loop, or you can just wrap it around your fingers a few times and have your loops already done. And then another loop down here, and just keep sticking it to your tape on the back. Like that. And then when you come up here, we're going to cut it and have another little wispy. We're going to untwist this end and get those wispies over here like that. And then just kind of pull them apart. And then we're going to just trim that up a little bit. Kind of on a diagonal. See how pretty that comes out? Oh, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so then get all that out of the way. All right, so then once you get that like that, we're going to put dimensionals on there. I made another pack of my sticky dimensionals. And they're super sticky. Okay, probably one more. Okay. All right, so since they're already like the top taken off, they're already sticky, and then we can just put it wherever we want. I'm just going to cover up that one spot that's messed up. Put it like right there. And there you go. And then we're going to put a little gem. So I've got some of those druzy ones that are so pretty. And oops. Put that, oh, somehow I got 2. Put that on there. Not right there. Right there. Put that on back. All right, and then of course we have to do some shimmer spray. So let's get the shimmer spray. Here we go. And oh, it looks so beautiful. I love it. All right, so there's card number 1. So this was the original. So there's those. Let me read some comments and I'll do the second one. Let me see. Oh, good. Verna Marie says, I have the paper and a punch. Can't wait to make the card. Yay. Thank you, Anya. Kat says she's going to case it. Good. See, it's so easy. If you have the sticky paper and just any kind of designer paper you have, you can make this. So it's really easy. And the hexagon punch. The hexagon came with paper pumpkin extra if you bought that. Huh, I don't remember that. I know it's in the catalog, so you can still buy it. Lynn says she'll be busy for hours. Oh, Georgia, I'm sorry. Oh, well, I tried to unravel it last night and it was just taking so long because the more you untwist it, it was kind of curling back the other way. I mean, you can sit here and do it and then kind of take your pick tool and kind of pull the threads apart, but I just didn't feel like doing that. But I mean, it doesn't take too long to do it if you just kind of sit here and do it, and then use your take your pick pointy thing to pull it apart. But it's very thin to begin with, so then when you unravel it, it's really, really, really thin. But I saw somebody unravel it all the way, and it's really pretty to make a bow and stuff with it all the way unraveled. So I love this. I'm so glad they brought this back because I love this gold gold thread. Let me see. If there was, Ginger said, with the amount of paper she has, if there was a tornado, she'd be sliced to pieces. Oh, Michelle, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Trisha says there's a manhunt going on in her neighborhood. I'm always on a manhunt. That's a joke. Not to joke of your situation, but when I read that, that's the first thing I thought of. So I went to this, oh, let's get the stuff for the second one. What did I do with it? Oh, here we go. This charity banquet the other night with my neighbor across the street. She works for this, it's called Crisis Pregnancy Center. It's kind of a place, you know, where they help women who are pregnant, not with the A word, but, you know, with keeping the baby. And it's very Christian centered. And let me get this sticker for this. So they had a charity ball to raise money because, like, once a girl comes in there for help, everything is free. They give them free ultrasounds, free pregnancy care, and everything. So they were raising money. So they had this, oops, this is the one for the front. So it was a really nice dinner. And, you know, then they asked everybody to donate. So we did. But it was funny because, you know, I could bring a date, but I didn't have a date to bring. So I just went by myself. But she had gotten a table for 8 people. And so since I didn't have a date, there was an extra seat. So they just fill it with somebody. And I said, well, maybe there'll be a nice looking single man there. And her name's Georgia. And she's like, yeah, maybe. So I get there and there's this old lady in the seat next to me, because we had like a sign seat. There's this old lady in the seat next to me. I said, well, I guess you're my date for the night. She kind of laughed. She was funny. She was like about 75 years old, hard of hearing. And she was, I think she had been drinking. I don't know. She was a little loopy is all I can say. But we had a good time. So it was fun. Oh, Debbie, have fun in Florida. Okay, so this is what you need. 5.5 by 8.5 white, 5 1/4 by 4 mossy meadow, 5 by 3 3/4 white, and then your adhesive sheet also the same as your white piece. So these should be exactly the same size. So if you wanted to skip a layer, you could skip this layer and just make your adhesive sheet this measurement if you wanted to. But I wanted to put, you know, piece between the sticker sheet and the base. And then I accidentally, oh no, I didn't. This one I did right. One of the cards I stamped the lavender instead of the greenery. And I was like, oops, I put it on the wrong card. Dang. Jody, didn't you just have surgery on your knee too? You're just a hot mess. I hope you're all right though. Okay. You like the gold and white in the center. Oh, this one. All right, so first thing again we got to do is stick these together. So we're going to start with that little piece and just stick it right on the edge. That's the hardest part of the whole entire card, is just this step right here. So you want to make sure you line it up straight and then put it down. And then just take off each piece again. I have a hysterical joke for you guys today. So it's a joke I told last Christmas, but Vicky sent it to me again, and I was like, oh, that was a good joke. So I'm going to tell it again. So some of you guys might remember it because it's so funny. It's a really long one. Okay, I can't get this piece. Ah. Okay, there we go. All right, and then most important part is to take your bone folder or something and just burnish it so that all that sticker sticks to your white paper you just put down. So you want to make sure it's good and stuck. Because when you peel it off, if you don't have it, if you don't do that, when you peel it off, it's gonna take some of the adhesive with it. All right, so very carefully, we're gonna peel it off. Okay. And if it looks like it's not sticking, then stick it back down and burnish it some more. Now see, this one has another spot right there. Like there's always one little spot. All right, so we're gonna put that on the top and put our first square on that. So for this one, I used the Season of Green and Gold paper, and I've got these. That's the front and the back. Jeez. Okay. Whew. Saved it. Got this one. So you can use whatever pieces you want. I just did the front and the back of, 3 or 4 pieces. All right, so I want to cover, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's one little piece right there that didn't get sticker on it. So make sure you cover that with something. So I'm just going to stick this one down. So we'll just put it like right there. Hopefully that's straight. All right, so there's our first one. And I want to have this one in the center. Let's do this one right here. You want to make sure you got them straight. All right, we'll put this one here. And I'm just eyeballing it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's any way you could put something, well, you can't really put something behind it to make sure it's all the way straight, but let's see, let's do this one. I don't think that really has a right or wrong upside to it. And then this one, we just need a little piece. So let's do this right here. So see, this is a good way to use those little pieces that you have left over on the edges. And then let's put another one of those. I think this one would work over here. There we go. All right, so now we're on the bottom row. So let's do this one. I don't want to put 2 gold next to each other. Let's do it right. Well, let's put something in the middle first. Let's do this one. No, that's too close. Let's do this one. Do any of you guys watch Matlock or Elspeth? Those are like 2 of my favorite shows right now. And then Brilliant Minds. I like that one too. All right, last one. Let's do this one. Okay. All right, so now we're all done. So now you flip it over and you're going to cut that off. So see, once you get that sticker paper prepared, it's really easy. As long as you got all your pieces cut. And then just try not to, like when I'm cutting it, I'm trying not to touch the sticky part. I'm trying to keep my fingers on the paper on the other side. Today would be a good soup day. I was thinking about making soup today, but then I got I think I told you about the salads I ordered. So I get 6 salads every other week delivered on Monday. So my salads are coming Monday, and you have to kind of eat them right away. So next week I'll be eating salads every day. All right, so there we go. So then just take these, save them for the next one. And now we're gonna emboss it. So get that out. And we're using the gold again. I think I could just probably scoop up some. I can't believe I forgot my brush. All right, so then when you fill in all the cracks, make sure you get any excess off the paper. My daughter texted me last night. She is at this bar at Virginia Tech. That's where I graduated from. So she was at the bar and she takes a picture of the cup. It says top of the stairs, which is where we always hung out when we were at Tech. Back in the 80s. My ex-husband used to work there. So we were always there. And I started laughing. I said, "What are you doing at Tech for the weekend?" And she's like, she's with her dad. They went up for the game. I have not been back since I graduated, which was in 1987. No, I went back at one time, I think. Here we go. I love it when it starts. All right, and then just one more good once over and you're done. Okay, so there we go. Isn't that pretty? Love it, love it, love it. And then take your powder pal, and this just has a little funnel at the end, and you can just scoop it right back into your... And we do sell these now, the embossing kits. They didn't have these for a long time, but I still always used mine. But you can use that if you don't have. If you don't have one of these, you can use a little Tupperware container or something though. All right, so Blacksburg is beautiful. Yes, Wendy, it is. I haven't been there in so long. I know it's totally different than when I. So I told her she was at top of the stairs, and then it used to be, you know, this little Main Street area. And there was a place called Carolee Donuts, like right a couple doors down. And it was the best donuts. They made them from scratch. And you could just sit there and watch them make the donut. It's kind of like Duck Donuts, if any of you guys are in this area and have been to Duck Donuts. That's kind of what it's like. All right, make sure, oops, I almost did upside down. Make sure your flowers are the right way. Glue that down. Oh, Yellowstone. You know, I've been wanting to watch Yellowstone, but I think there's like 500 seasons of it already. And I'm like, I don't know if I have time to start watching that because it's just been on forever. Yeah, postage went up, I found out, because, well, Jalen's talking about letters, but I always get just the global stamps for the letters. But when I went to mail those packages the other day, they had all gone up $1 to ship. And I was like, whoo, man. But pretty soon, it's probably going to be like $1 to mail a stamp in the United States. I mean, mail a card in the United States. It's crazy. It seems like just a couple years ago, it was like 50 cents. Now it's like 75 or something. I don't even know. 73. Hey, Kathy. I'm glad you're up. Yeah, Wendy, Duck Donuts. Because it started in duck. Duck like the animal, the bird, duck. And the reason it's called Duck Donuts is because it was started in Duck, in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. There's a little town called Duck. And so that's where their very first one was. So now they're all called Duck Donuts. But They have the best. They're cake donuts, not like Krispy Kreme is more like light and airy and fluffy. These are cake donuts. And then they put all these different toppings on them. Like they have a maple bacon, like a maple brown sugar bacon or something like that. But my favorite is the lemon one. They put this lemon icing. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, we're going to stamp on here with Old Olive. So even though I'm using Mossy Meadow for the paper, I decided to use Old Olive just because for some reason it seems to match really well. And the Mossy Meadow was kind of dark. So we're going to put Season's Greetings on here. And then I'm going to stamp these little leaves around, well, on the inside. I'm going to do them. And then, but we have Duck Donuts right across the street from Krispy Kreme Donuts here. And then right next door to Dunkin' Donuts, which I don't like Dunkin' Donuts at all. I think they're disgusting. But it's 3 donut places all within a block of each other. All right, so stamp off and then stamp a little bit on there. And just kind of go around just like that. All right, and then we are going to sponge a little bit on this one. I love me some donuts, man. Krispy Kreme is probably my favorite. But if I eat a couple, like 2 Krispy Kreme, then I feel sick for like hours because it's just so much sugar. But they're so expensive. I was talking to a friend the other day. She went to Krispy Kreme. I think they're like $15 for a dozen donuts now. And I'm like, what? I remember we used to sell them for like fundraisers when my daughter was in high school. And I think they were $5 for a dozen. And that was still making like $2 a box for the fundraiser. And I'm going, what in the world? Can't be that expensive to make a donut. Oh, yeah, let me just put this on with the tape. So we're taking this, again, we're taking a 1/2 inch strip, and we're just going to put this on here. Let me just scoot it down. So this one's already cut at one end. Just put it on there like that, and then we're just going to cut the other end. And you don't have to do that. You could just leave it straight if you wanted to, but I think it looks better. I'm going to cut a little bit more of that. I think it looks better with the little thing behind it, just to give it some color. And you can put this wherever you want. You can put it higher or lower, what doesn't matter. We're going to put tape all over the back of that to get our thread on there again. And I already started fraying this one. So I've got that frayed. Tech Campus is so pretty. Yeah. It is. I'm sure it looks totally different now. I mean, literally, the last time I was there, I think was maybe 1990. I went for a football game in homecoming or something. My ex-husband, he used to go up almost every single home game he would go to. And I was like, yeah, I'll stay home and just hang out. I'm not a big sports person, so I don't really do football games. All right, make sure it sticks good on here. I'd rather stay home and stamp. So he and my daughter used to go all the time. Like, probably twice a month they'd go to a football game at Tech. And they'd drive up. Usually they would drive up and back the same day, which I can't even imagine because it's like a 5-hour drive. All right, and then take that part and untwist it too. I just went to football games when I was in college just for the social part, to talk to all the girls. And the guys would watch the game and the girls would all just huddle together and talk. And that was the fun part. Okay, so make sure it's all good and stuck, then trim it. You don't want them all the same, so kind of do it on a diagonal. Same with this one. Okay, so there we go. We've got that beautiful thing, and then put some dimensionals. $20 for 8 donuts? What? That is crazy. One donut is like $2.50. We're in the wrong business. Can't afford to buy donuts. You know who has the best deal? Is Domino's Pizza. When I want something good, they have those 2 for $6.99 deals. Man, you can get Domino's here is really good. I used to not like it, but it's really good now. All right, so we're just gonna put that over here. I think I'm just gonna center it like that. And then put a gem on there. And let's put that right there. All right, and then we're gonna give it a little squirt. It shows up really good on the dark pieces. Love it. All right, so there we go. So here's our cards for today. Don't you love that? It's such an easy technique too. Love it. So thank you, Devonna, for sending me that card and getting my juices flowing to come up with something cool to do with that technique. I'm always looking for a cool technique. So if any of you guys find something really cool that you want me to try, just send me an email or message and I can do that. All right, so here comes the joke. Let me read some comments real quick. See if I missed anything really good. Wow, Jalen, minimum wage went up to $17.50. I think here it's like $15 right now. Or it's gonna be 15. It went up from $7.25 to like 11 and then 12. And I think it's like either 14 or 15, something like that now. Ooh, apple cider donuts. That sounds good. Fractured prune? I never heard of that. I'd be scared to eat at a fractured prune. You'd be in the bathroom all day long. Oh, Paula, I know Yellowstone is on my list to watch, but I'm like thinking that's going to take me like months to watch that. Yes, Maria, I do still have the $99 boxes, and I've got I made 3 more, so I've got 3 left. Tim Horton. I don't know what Tim Horton is. We don't have that here. But we are getting Publix. It's supposed to open in the spring. So I'm excited for that. Oh, don't forget to do thumbs up, like, share, all that good stuff. Guess what? I'm 6 people away from 18,000 subscribers. So that was exciting. Okay. All right, so time for the joke. Let me pull it up. Don't leave. Go get your husbands. This is a good one for the husbands. All right, as a joke. Oops, this is from Vicky Eakins too. As a joke, let me put my glasses on. I can't see. All right, as a joke, my brother used to hang a pair of pantyhose over his fireplace at Christmas. He said all he wanted was for Santa to fill them. What they say about Santa checking the list must be true, because every Christmas morning, although Jay's kids' stockings were overflowed, his poor pantyhose hung sadly empty. One year, I decided to make his dream come true. I put on sunglasses and went in search of an inflatable love doll. They don't sell those things at Walmart. I had to go to the adult bookstore downtown. If you've never been in an X-rated store, don't go. You'll only confuse yourself. I was there for an hour saying things like, "What does this do?" You're kidding me. Who would buy that? Finally, I made it to the inflatable doll section. I can't get through this joke. I wanted to buy a standard, uncomplicated doll, one that could also substitute as a passenger in the car, so I could use the carpool lane during rush hour. My screen keeps messing up. Finding what I wanted was difficult. Love dolls come in many different models. The top of the line, according to the side of the box, could do things I'd only seen in a book on animal husbandry. I settled for lovable Louise. She was at the bottom of the price scale. To call Louise a doll took a huge leap of imagination. On Christmas Eve, with the help of an old bicycle pump, Louise came to life. My sister-in-law was in on the plan and let me in during the wee hours of the morning, long after Santa had come and gone. I filled the dangling pantyhose with Louise's pliant legs and bottom. I also ate some cookies and drank what remained of the milk on a nearby tray. I went home and giggled for a couple of hours. The next morning, my brother called to say that Santa had been to his house and left a present that made him very happy, but had left the dog confused. She would bark, start to walk away, then come back and bark some more. We all agreed that Louise should remain in her pantyhose so the rest of the family could admire her when they came over for Christmas dinner. My grandmother noticed Louise the moment she walked in the door. "What the heck is that?" My brother quickly explained. "It's a doll." "Well, who would play with something like that?" Granny snapped. I had several candidates in mind, but kept my mouth shut. "Where are her clothes?" Granny continued. "Boy, that turkey smells good, Gran," Jay said, trying to steer her into the dining room. But Granny was relentless. "Why doesn't she have teeth?" Again, I could have answered, but why would I? It was Christmas and no one wanted to ride in the back of the ambulance saying, "Hang on, Granny, hang on." My grandfather, a delightful old man with poor eyesight, sidled up to me and said, "Hey, who's the naked gal by the fireplace?" I told him she was Jay's friend. A few minutes later, I noticed Grandpa by the mantel talking to Louise. Not just talking, but actually flirting. It was then we realized this might be Grandpa's last Christmas at home. The dinner went well. We made the usual small talk about who had died, who was dying, and who should be killed, when suddenly Louise made a noise that sounded a lot like my father in the bathroom in the morning. Then she lurched from the pantyhose. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Lost my spot. Okay. Then she lurched from the pantyhose, flew around the room twice, and fell in a heap in front of the sofa. The dog screamed. I passed cranberry sauce through my nose, and Grandpa ran across the room, fell to his knees, and began administering mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. My brother fell over backwards on his chair and wet his pants. Granny threw down her napkin, stomped out of the room, and sat in the car. It was indeed a Christmas to remember. Later, in my brother's garage, we conducted a thorough examination and found the cause of Louise's collapse. We discovered that Louise had suffered from a hot ember to the back of her right thigh. Fortunately, thanks to a wonder drug called Gorilla Tape, we restored her to perfect health. Louise went on to star in several bachelor party movies. I think Grandpa still calls her whenever he can get out of the house. So there is my joke. I hope you guys loved that joke because it was so funny. I couldn't even get through it. My gosh. All right. So time for card giveaway. And then we are done for today. So, let's see. Here we go. We got 2 left over from last time. So Joan, I don't know if you're on here, and Leslie, you still have cards here. So here's some more cards. I'm running out of room. There we go. All right. Everybody see all those? Oops, I accidentally stopped my video. Okay. All right, so here we go. Yeah, Jalen, did I? If I got your card, I would have showed it. I'm not showing my mom's cards because I'm letting her open. Well, she can't really open them. I open them for her, but okay. First winner, Jennifer Roshto. You get that one. And then Tony, you get a card for your birthday. I'll give you this pumpkin one that says happy birthday. And then we've got Robin Niebert. And next, Myra Kirker. And last, Karen Devo. Yay! Okay, so there's the winners for today. Jennifer, Tony, Robin, Myra, and Karen. So you guys won a card today. So make sure, oh, here's my address. Email, stampgirl2@cox.net. All right. So there you go, everybody. And starting, I think, next week, we're going to start the Christmas card contest. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to do the thumbs up and share, like, comment, all that good stuff for me. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed the video. Is it possible to send the joke to you? Yeah, Ginger, if you just email me, I'll send it to you. I know, that's a good one. I had forgot. I know I already told it last year, but I was like, oh, that's a good one. I'm sure probably people forgot it because once I started reading it, I'm like, this is so funny. I got to say it again. All right, so I got to go off to my mother's house for the day. So wish me luck. Hopefully she's in a good mood, but I doubt it. Got to go get lunch for us. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Tuesday night for another video, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I hope to see you then. Take care, everybody, and ta-ta. Oh, I just dropped something.